Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be going through some more world coins that have kindly been sent into my PO box. A massive thank you to everyone that has kindly sent coins into the PO box, and for those patiently waiting for their coins to appear in one of these future world coin hunts, they will of course over time all appear. Firstly, we're going to look at my Numista front page. Numista is of course the website I use to log my coin collection on. I get all the details for the annotations throughout these videos using Numista, and it helps me keep track of my collection as well. Of course, I'm not sponsored or incentivized to send you across to Numista. I would just highly recommend it because it's an invaluable tool which I use very frequently and have been very grateful for the few years that I've been using it. So with that being said, let's look at some coins. So for today's video we're diving into the mystery bag. A bag of coins that is unnamed. So we start off going to India with 50 paisa. Indira Gandhi. There we go. I don't think I've seen this coin before. Is that the mint mark at the bottom there? Is it a little dot? Yeah. If that's the mint mark, it'll be the Noida mint. Probably not how you pronounce it, but that's how it looks. Very cool. Speaking of mint marks, we've got a US dime here. You can see the P there, which means it was made at the Philadelphia Mint in 1988. Very nice. Another US coin here, 5 cents, so it's a nickel. Mint mark is just there. That's a D, isn't it? Yeah, D for Denver, 1998. There we go. All three coins so far have been ones with mint marks on them. Interesting. Diez pesetas. It's Spanish, right? Yeah, we've got the Royal Madrid mint mark just there. Let's come a bit closer. There we go. What is that? 85? 84. It was a bit damaged. I couldn't quite work out what year it was. Maybe we'll come a little bit closer. There we go. 1984. Right. Diez pesetas. I don't know. 10 pesetas? Diez. I've never learned Spanish in my life. I learned a bit of French and a fair bit of German, but Spanish I have no clue. Well, cien is 100, isn't it? Maybe it's 50. Diez, is that 50? Uncertain. Right, off to Canada now with a 1 cent coin. 2003. I do have a soft spot for Canadian coins. My mother's Canadian, so it makes me half Canadian. Lots of Canadian relatives. Lovely country and part of the world. And then we've got Australian, 1971. 5 cents with this very cute echidna on the coin. Wonderful stuff. Then back to the US with a 1 cent, although they call them pennies out there as well. D for Denver mint mark, 1990. Beautiful colour, isn't it? Considering that has been that was minted even before I was born, and it's in great condition. Right, back to the US, well, staying in the US I should say. Another nickel. D for Denver mint mark from the year 2000. There we go. Some of these US coins have got crazy mintage figures compared to what we're used to seeing in, say, the UK. Just because it's a much larger country with more people, so they need more coins, of course. Right, we're going to Switzerland. 10 Rappen. 1990 again. Lovely sort of wreath design on it. And again, quite a long date run of those as well. Impressive if you got them all. Oh, this is a territory one. Is it Isle of Man? I don't think it is. Maybe it is. 1999. Ah, it's Guernsey. I was right. It wasn't Isle of Man. Very cool. So coins like this shouldn't be in circulation in the UK because it is technically its own currency, although pegged and worth the same as UK 5 pence. They are not legal tender in the UK, although they're so similar. Lots of them do make their way into our change too. Another Canadian coin. We've got 5 cents from 1994. There we go. And then we're going to Gibraltar, 1995. The Euroports, which we sometimes find in the 10p coin hunts, if we're lucky. Nice consolation prize, getting a territory 10 pence if we don't manage to get ourselves an alphabet 10p. We're going to the Netherlands next. We have a Dutch 10 cent coin from 1959. Teeny tiny little coin this. Very fiddly in change. Another US dime, 1993 this time, Philadelphia mint mark. There we go. Ooh, lots of little coins. I guess we are getting towards the end of the bag, and it tends to be the little ones that slip their way to the bottom of the bags. Again, Dutch 10 cents, 1979. Wonderful. And then we're going to Germany, 1991. 50 Pfennig, 50 Pfennig, with the G mint mark. The G is for the Karlsruhe mint. There we go. And then some from Ireland, pre-decimal, sixpence. I do like coins with animals on it. I think it's a lovely theme. We've got 1928, my goodness. Very old then. Is it an Irish wolfhound? It's got to be, really, hasn't it? Surely that's what it is. Again, if it is, those dogs are enormous. I've seen a few in the flesh, and yeah, bonkers. Canadian again, 1978, 1 cent. Arnold Mason's second portrait of the Queen. Canada was using the same portraits of the British monarch as we did on our coins, and then they decided it's on Canadian coins, we need a Canadian designed portrait of the Queen, so they changed. And that's one of my favourite portraits of the Queen is I forget who did it, but I think it's the most recent used portrait of the Queen, or the last portrait of the Queen on Canadian coins. Right, this is Canada again. It is 25 cents, caribou on it, 1982. Super stuff. Oh, now we're going to the Isle of Man, 1992. It's going to be a 5 pence, of course. Oh, see, that is not too dissimilar from that coin. You can see how I've got confused. We have die lettering just there. You can see this little AA. I think every time they change the dies, the die lettering moves on along a digit or a letter. And I don't know exactly how that works, but I know there are, within some coins, varieties of die letterings to collect. Ah, I didn't just, no, that's right. Another one from Guernsey. We know it's Guernsey now because we had one earlier. 1990, 5 pence. Lovely. And then Polish, 10 grosz. 1992, very good vintage if I say so myself. Lovely. All these teeny tiny little coins. Another dime, 1995, Philadelphia mint mark. Super stuff. There we go. That's a decent sized coin. From India. 1 rupee, 1997. Mint mark is a dot, so again, the Noida mint. Lots of different mints in India. Right, we've got time for a few more coins. Another US dime, 1997, Denver minted. Oh dear, another Diaz. Is that the same? Yeah, that's the same denomination we had earlier. 1983, first year of the round pound in the UK. I still don't know what Diaz is. I haven't learnt Spanish since we saw the previous coin. And then we're going to wrap up for today with a Belgian coin, Albert II. Oop, wrong way around. 1 franc from 1995 with the Belgian coins. There is the Dutch and the French spelling of Belgium, which adds variety to the Belgian coins to be found. But no, a lovely little collection of little coins. This is the day of the small coin, and looking at the pile in front of me, there is probably twice as much left of these little coins. So at some point we'll return to the mystery bag to start wrapping off on it. But thank you very much for sending these coins in. Well, there we go, all the coins from today's video. As they've all come from one person, I feel like I'm allowed to pick a favourite. What am I going to pick as a favourite? I do like Canadian coins. This Indian one was quite interesting. I don't think I've actually seen that one before, but I think I might be giving it to the Isle of Man 5 pence. I do like Isle of Man coins. It's got a boat on it, or a sailing ship boat thing, and I do like boats and ships on nautical sort of themes on coins. I think it's quite neat, so that's what I'm going to pick. The close second place being the Indian 50, was it 50? Yeah, 50 pacer that I don't think I've seen before. Interesting coin. I'm looking forward to having a look on New Mystery and seeing if I've already got it or not. But as usual, let me know in the comments what you'd pick as the star find. It's always interesting knowing what coins you guys are liking in the comments. There's also links in the description of this video across to my coin collecting Discord server if you'd like to join me and other coin collectors on there, as well as links to my other social media channels, the PO Box address if you'd like to write into me, and of course a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, the company I work for as my day job, so please do check them out too. All it leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.